And up next, Antonio.
Breaking the wall of climate change education, Antonio Mendoza, Tecnonautas, Héroes del Planeta, Bolivia.
Hi, I'm glad to be here. So given today's already increasing global temperatures, climate change education is a very important task. But when we try to implement it, we face a lot of challenges. One of them is that the students are normally not interested in this topic. They find it alien to their reality or maybe distant. Another problem is that it's a very complex topic, so it can't be taught quickly or in only one discipline and maintain a scope. And another problem is that maybe the content sometimes is out of context for the kids. So for example, in South America, the existing content can talk about lions or rhinoceros or elephants. So we have to make this content accessible and interesting for the students. We have to tackle it in another way, and that is exactly what we did. Our solution consists on curricula in Spanish created with climate change content and based on STEM education, which tries to build knowledge in a holistic and interconnected way, and also with focus on the real-world applications of what is being taught. And we also based on storytelling, in which we tell the story of our main character, 𝙤𝙤, who is someone that a Bolivian kid can identify with. Please help me with the video.
Hola, mi nombre es 𝙤𝙤. Estoy muy feliz de estar en Falling Walls Engage. Mucho gusto en conocerlos.
So our content follows the story of 𝙤𝙤, who is on the quest of finding out what is causing all the changes
mi nombre es
in
𝙤𝙤.
his
Estoy
home.
muy feliz de estar en Falling Walls Engage. Mucho gusto en conocerlos.
Let's go back to the slides. He tries to find out what is causing all the changes in his home, and he is guided by his friends, Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water, who together they face different environmental challenges and settings. They get to meet their evil twins who are destroying the ecosystems in service of their big bad boss, climate change. And 𝙤𝙤 learns about the problems, the causes for them, the possible solutions, along the way learning that humans are the ones who feed climate change, and the students follow the same learning path. We complement the story with video lectures and with Zoom synchronous sessions. While the project started out that way, in a purely virtual delivery form, due to the great response, we have developed it further into an in-person delivery as well in public classrooms, in classrooms of public schools in Bolivia. There we have our lecturers do also experiments and bring out other materials to be able to do in-person classes in parallel with the storytelling. We have reached 100 kids in virtual setting during the pilot, and now we are reaching more than 300 students in in-person classrooms with the content and with actionable mini projects at the end of the curricula supported by the school teachers. So we are now integrating this our story with the topics covered by the official Bolivian curricula. We have developed a workflow to be able to create this educational content more quickly. We rely on face motion capture and voice capture to be able to animate our characters. And we couple that with our video lectures and with the lesson plans for either in-person or virtual classroom settings. And we have found that to be a good bridge between the story and the real world for the students. We have also learned that it's better to target the kids or the students before they get to the last years of school, because in the first years of school in our country is the case that one teacher gives at least more than one discipline. So it's easier for us to be able to coordinate a successful implementation of our curricula in the school. And we have also, with this project, learned that given even complex topics can be introduced to kids in a good way if we tune to the right frequency, and about the potential of animated characters and this kind of implementations can have. Lastly, we are planning on next year. Well, we are making TikToks with the main mascot of our organization, and we are planning to do more videos with our characters with other goals in mind, like fun facts, experiment introductions, and more. So this project is growing, and we will reach even more next year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Questions for Antonio? We have that one there in the audience.
Hi. What's the selection criteria? How do you select the teachers or the lecturers that go into the schools?
Okay, we look for people, for professionals that are experts on certain topics. Well, first we select the topics that we are guided by the official Bolivian curricula for those grade years. We are focusing on the 4th and 5th year of school, and we search for professionals that can help us. Since maybe I can say that the story drives the content, but the experts, we tutor them so that they are able to do the videos with the chroma and everything. We make short videos so that it's like that part of the concept. And then with the synchronous activities, either in person or virtual, we make sure that there is a significant learning.
And here in the front row, Monica.
Gracias, Jaime Antonio. Are you somehow incorporating kids' questions into the content that you're creating?
Well, for this first batch, we didn't quite incorporate yet, but we are like, it's a great opportunity with the actionable mini projects that we are doing, because we get feedback in both forms, like the comments from the kids about the story, how much they identify with the whole story, and also we measure that, like, well, with pre and post surveys, we measure how awareness about climate change has it changed for them. So we are thinking of adjusting, maybe not so much the story, but the content and the activities.
Maybe there's a question too. Do we have one more? Stanley, please.
I have questions around how do you involve the children in the post-production, because I think it's also important to involve them to know what exactly are you putting out there. So how do you, or are you thinking about doing that, or are you already doing that?
Yes, well, the good thing about this project is that we have direct communication with the kids we teach through our lecturers as well. So we are implementing the evaluation continuously about that. Throughout the pilot, we did that to adjust more than anything the experiments, all the synchronous sessions, because we found out that maybe that's actually the hardest part, to be able to engage the kids in education of this kind of topics.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.